Back at it again.
I love it. How's it going, you guys? Oh, man. We are back. It is Hit List Live right here on YouTube.
I have to clear my throat live.
Look at that.
For everybody out there in the comment section.
No, but drink your little drink, and then that way we can have it in a shot, and then it'll be...
it's clear now. It's clear. I think they already got a shot of me drinking water. Nobody wants to watch me hydrate.
How's it going, everybody? Happy Hit List Live Day. It is every Wednesday at 10 o'clock. It is Freska and Rudy.
And don't forget the comment section is active, y'all. So if you want to say something, if you want to give us compliments, or if you want to roast us,
give us compliments or roasts.
Feel free. We're open to anything. We're not afraid of a little tough love.
Yeah, I'll try not to be so sensitive.
You're gonna do your best.
Well, first of all, my glasses are really really dirty, so I
Why
can
are
barely
your glasses
see.
so dirty?
I don't know. I just cut my face is oily, and then I touch my face, and I touch the lenses of my glasses as I'm grabbing them. People understand it with glasses. You get this.
Oh my gosh! If all the four eyes out there, just let us know. Is this really a problem? Greasy face equals greasy lenses.
Oh man,
that does make sense though.
Let's just jump right into this. All right, so welcome to Hit List Live. Yes, it is Freska and Rudy. But you know how everybody has a hustle nowadays, right?
Everybody, you got to have a hustle. You can't just have one job anymore.
I know, but okay, so there's this guy named Arcade Matt. So his hustle is recording himself playing the claw game at an arcade, thus Arcade Matt, right?
Wow.
And this claw game is making a lot of people a lot of money. He's easily making probably over maybe like $250,000 a year, and that is adding like sponsorships and things like that. And the claw game is not just a game.
It's just crazy that people will sit there and watch that online. Because I watch it in real life.
Oh yeah, well you do it in real life. You play that game in real life.
No, I mean to be honest with you, I don't really play it that much because I never win, and I've just become so like jaded by the claw game because I always get the claw with the limp. It's got the limp grip. I never get a good strong claw. I always get a weak claw.
Well, yeah, I didn't know this. Well, first of all, this whole claw game thing is like this whole online like phenomenon. But I didn't know that the person that owns the actual game can manipulate like the strength of the claw.
Of course. I mean,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how they get you. You're never gonna win. It's all about every single time I see somebody like getting. Well, no, let me take that back. I've seen people win. But it's like one out of every like 1,000 times that you're playing. It's built so that it'll grab like the top of the bunny rabbit's head. It'll barely, like two of the claws will barely pinch on the ear.
Look like you have it.
And then right when it comes over, see, the hard part is not getting the claw on the stuffed animal.
Yeah.
The hard part is when you pick it up and you start to maneuver it back to the hole.
And it's like doing this thing.
The dangle. It's
the dangle.
Once it starts dangling, you're going to lose that stuffed animal. And that's where your heart breaks and you're like, well, I need $5 more.
But then you get a little bit of that. Oh, you know what? I just another $1. I know that I'm gonna get it. And a lot of kids fall into this trap.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're like victims of this game.
Yeah.
Parents too, because we're giving them the money.
Well, they're the future gamblers of America.
Exactly.
That's what's going on. They're learning the value of walking into an arcade or a casino and getting your hopes up. And then just giving a machine all your money.
So does that mean like arcades are like little baby casinos?
They're baby casinos.
When you think
That's
about
exactly
it,
what it is.
They have like carpet. The carpet looks like casino carpet.
It's the same deal. All you need is just like somebody. First of all, the only difference, honestly, is that nobody's serving drinks and there's no cigarettes in there. But if it had those two elements, I mean, you would think that you were in a casino. Because you just got a bunch of little fiends like, oh man, I need some more quarters. Oh please, man, give me some more quarters.
Give me some tokens, and they're trying to play for
prizes.
Like or those tickets. And then the tickets for those prizes, those prizes are junk.
The funny thing though, the funniest part about this guy making all this money online or where he's like basically just showing people playing the claw game is that it is kind of brilliant because every single time that I go to like a Denny's or something like that, I will stand there and support a stranger in their journey.
Cheer them on.
I'll cheer them on. And if you ever notice, like people will stop. Everything stops. There's just something about that claw. Like people want to see you win so badly.
Yeah.
Because we've lost so many times in our lives. Like you just want to see somebody finally get that stuffed animal into that hole. And I've supported people. I've even patted like strangers on the back, like, oh man, get him next time, champ. Come on. Good try. It'll be little kids crying like, hey, what did they do, man? But it's like, man.
Did you give him an extra $1?
No. I just kept moving.
Yeah, I didn't think
Yeah,
so.
they got to learn their lesson.
Oh, okay.
Listen, later on when these claw machines are like supported and sponsored by DraftKings, then we'll know.
Hey, you're onto something though.
I mean, no, I don't want to be the reason that these kids turn into gamblers. But
I can bet on that.
But yeah, of course you could on DraftKings.
Yeah, exactly.
I guarantee you that. You're watching Hitless Live right now with Freska and Rudy. Make sure to give us a follow on Instagram at Freska and Rudy. Hit up our DMs. Let us know what you're thinking, and you can ask us anything in the DMs, and you can even ask us personal questions like this question I'm about to ask you right now, Freska. Do you share your location with your significant other?
No.
Really?
No, I do not.
I'm surprised to hear that because
Why?
I don't know. You just strike me as one of those people that likes to know
where are you? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. And also, you strike me as somebody who wouldn't mind your man knowing exactly where you are. There's a relationship therapist that issued a warning to couples who share their location with each other because they say it's like a superpower and it can be misused. And basically, remember Peter Parker said, with great power comes great responsibility.
That is true.
So unless you can be like a superhero, but also you can be like a supervillain if you misuse this power of location.
I don't mind not having it. I wouldn't mind sharing it with him. I don't really care. I think he is the kind of person that's like, ooh, that's a little too much. And I never asked for it. I have been in a relationship, a couple of I'm not even want to say any names, but
they're listening right now. They're in the comment section. Like, tell them.
They might be no. I don't want to shed light on that. But there have been in the past where I would have wanted that.
Yeah,
I would have wanted that.
Now, why do you want to know your couple's your partner's location at all times?
Well, first of all,
in the past,
those people cheated on me.
Yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't mean that the person that you're with now is going to do that. And when you want and you feel the need to have it, I don't know. I just kind of feel like, hey, there should be some separation of your life, right?
I mean, you're right in what you're saying, but I don't think people actually believe that in their heart of hearts. I mean, you're the right thing to say is like, well, just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen now. So, just because somebody didn't share their location in the past doesn't mean that I should be harping on my current partner. But I think deep down inside, people are just constantly worried that they're getting cheated on because technology has made it so easy to cheat. And now that same technology is trying to make it so easy to track your potential cheater.
Yes. Oh, have you ever shared your location with anybody?
Never. And I've never.
Do you share with your mom?
No. I've never been asked. But see, I'm part. There's like two types of people that exist in this world right now. There's people that are all for this technology and think that it's actually like a big help. Mm-hmm. And then there's people like me who are like, no, dude, like I'm not a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be tracked everywhere I go.
I do have an air tag on my dog.
Exactly.
I do.
I mean, that's kind of like, that's so disparaging to know that me and your dog have the same exact.
You're on the same plane?
We're on the same plane. And that's so wild. Well, and so I just can't get on board. I can't get on board with that. I need my freedom.
Yeah, it's true. A dog doesn't cheat, but a man will.
A dog?
Well, I shouldn't say that's a man. Women do it too.
Women do it too.
I know,
you know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
But the difference is
that.
Exactly, yeah. All the men are like, hey,
what are you doing?
All the guys are gonna flood. Your ex is gonna flood the comment section. Like, that was one time. Yeah. That only happened once. I'm a changed man.
Oh man.
But here's the thing though. I actually respect this relationship therapist for being this honest though, because it is a superpower that can be misused, because you've seen this before where like somebody will call their you probably hung out with a friend or two that is like watching their partner's location.
Oh, that is just the most. It gives me anxiety.
And then
to
they
see
immediately
them do that.
get mad and they're like, "Why are you at such and such's house? What are you doing there?" I mean, if you just don't trust your partner, just say from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Or just let it be known, because again, I don't want to be tracked that way, because you're gonna kill the trust over time.
I agree.
So it's just better that we just both kind of roll the dice. And just let me cheat in peace. You know what I mean? Just let.
I knew it.
Find out the old way.
You were gonna say something like that.
Just find out the old way. You don't have to find. You don't have to figure everything out. Just have your. Just find out the old way. Have a friend tell you that they saw me at a restaurant with somebody else.
That AirTag is already somewhere hidden under your car somewhere, you're being tracked anyways. You don't even know.
All the guys out there need to check the sole of their shoe. Because that's what they do for little kids. They put it in the sole of the shoe.
You know what?
Fellas, if your lady gets mad at you because you're not wearing your Adidas,
some guys need this.
yeah, just know that she already put that air tag. She put that air tag in those shell toes, and she's mad that you're wearing the Jordans
She's
today.
like, why are you at Bottle Rock and you didn't take me? It's like, see?
Yeah, because I'm trying to live my life. That's why.
And that's the thing, because Bottle Rock is coming up, and that's why I said that. But Bottle Rock is coming up, and they already dropped the lineup for the 2026.
For Bottle Rock.
Bottle Rock, man.
Whoa.
You know, about 120,000 people go to that every year. I haven't even gone one time.
It feels like there's 120,000 cars in the parking lot every single time I go by one of these music festivals. I'm like, how can you be in there with that many people?
It's crazy.
Although
it's crazy.
I support the arts, though. I'm not against the arts, but it's just so many people.
It's a lot of people. But also the lineup, the people that are headlining, they did drop that. So I know that Green Day from the Bay is going to be out there. Sublime. Public Enemy is going to be out there.
Enemy.
And then, of course, E40.
Of course, yeah.
Big shout out to E40. So that's going to be fun.
Public Enemy. I'm shocked that Public Enemy is still headlining shows.
Right.
Fight the Power. We've been fighting the power for like 45 years.
911 is a joke. That was actually a really good song. Hopefully they perform that one.
Do you really feel
Night of
comfortable?
Living Bassheads?
Do you feel comfortable going to these big music festivals? I mean, again, I'm all for the arts, but it's just sometimes I'm like, there's just so many people at these concerts.
I have glasses. I can't see. If I forget and I spend all this money and I forget my glasses, I won't see anything. and if I have to sit all the way in the back and I have my glasses, it's probably. It's a long story short. I don't enjoy going to huge music festivals like that.
But my biggest problem is not the lack of like visibility, right? I mean, because most people there are going to be visually impaired or impaired to some extent, anyways.
That is true.
But it's just so many people. I think people get they get all messed up, like they start drinking or they start doing other things, and then the problem is that like 3 hours into it, everybody starts getting way too comfortable.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, like strangers are rubbing their sweaty shoulders on you.
That is true.
And you just have to just kind of withstand that because that's part of the experience, right?
But also those outdoor experiences have. I just said 120,000 people are going, and then. You're all going to use the same porta potties?
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
120,000 people, 19 porta potties.
Well, I'm sure they're going to have more than that. But still, I mean, it's going to feel like that.
It's going to feel like 19 porta potties.
So you got to bring your own wipes. You got to bring.
Wow.
Well, you figure.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, man. Like, because you figure, okay, a guy, if he has to use the bathroom, obviously you don't need to have a wipe. Women, we need to have a wipe.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can't
I would
just
hope so.
shake and leave. You know what I'm saying? It's like we have to do that. And it's just so gross.
By the way, fellas,
that's so gross.
By the way, this whole shake and leave thing, I know that
at least that's what I imagine.
Yeah,
you guys do.
I know that we've been kind of raised on that, but you probably should wipe too. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all. If you're an adult.
Okay,
come on.
Emergencies, right?
Yeah.
You guys can be like, ooh, there's nothing there. All right, I'll just shake and go. And women like, we're going to sit there until air dry or
you
something.
Gotta air dry. You gotta wait for a strong wind, a gust of wind to come
with
by.
all that gross stuff. Like I can't even. I'm even thinking about this. It's just so bad because you walk in there and you have to sit on. Well, I just hover.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyways, we are talking about Bottle Rock right now.
Yeah.
This
Now
conversation
you got me thinking about shaking and air drying.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I've
sorry
seen
about that.
I've seen that because some women, they might not admit to it, but I've seen women like after the club, in between two cars in the parking lot, with no type of wipes whatsoever, and they're just like you said, hovering. And they do the old shake and walk away.
Or hey, I'll just use my skirt and then.
It's like you weren't twerking in the club, and now you're twerking in the parking lot. Because
for a different purpose.
Yeah, you're trying to dry that thing up. But more power to you though. I'm sure that Bottle Rock will have plenty of porta potties.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll have plenty of toilet paper. And
I always bring wipes anyways.
Yeah,
but
and
anyways.
E40 is going to tell you when to go. So,
Yes.
so it's gonna work out just fine. All right, you are watching Hit List Live right now. It's Freska and Rudy. Make sure to give us a follow on Instagram at Freska and Rudy. We're trying to make everybody's Wednesday feel a little bit brighter, and mostly because I don't know if you've heard this, but January is considered the saddest month of the year.
Why? Well, I can kind of see why.
Yeah, exactly. That's
now that I think about it.
that's in everybody's heart.
Yeah.
Everybody wakes up and that sad trumpet plays. That womp
it's
womp
trombone,
womp.
by the way. But
It's the trombone, exactly. But apparently, there's a lot of reasons. Apparently, it's got a lot to do with the fact that the days are shorter. It's cold weather. You got their bills from the holiday that's
piling up.
kind of piling up.
Yeah.
And most importantly, and this is why people tell you to not do this anymore, but people are breaking their New Year's resolutions left and right.
Yeah.
So it's like, but we've talked about this before. Like, it takes 1 week before somebody actually breaks their resolution. And say what you want about that, but that does kind of like hurt your spirit a little bit.
True. I mean, but hey, give yourself some credit because you set a goal. Okay, maybe you just need to break it down into smaller pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Or don't set any goals. You know? I mean, I've said
that's
this.
another way.
I've said this before. I mean, the like expectations, and then you start comparing yourself to other people and what they're doing, and especially on social media, you compare yourself to what other folks are doing and how they're starting their year off. And you know what they say? Comparison is the thief of joy.
True.
So you shouldn't be comparing yourself. So that's why I always tell people, like, don't, bring your resolution ideas down and just start thinking about positive stuff that you could do that it's not necessarily a resolution, but it's just things that you should do in order to stay happy. Like the number one thing that you can do if you're feeling the January blues is get off social media. I know it's hard to say, and I know we're actually talking to people on social media right now because it's YouTube. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Don't get off this. Stay on this.
It could actually be on their computers.
Yeah.
But
But I'm being real specific when I say social media. I'm talking about Facebook. I'm talking about
Instagram, TikTok.
I'm talking about Instagram. I'm not saying abandon it because I know it's impossible because we're like completely addicted to it now, but you got to get off of it and enjoy the real world.
Yeah.
Because I
Unplug.
I guarantee you a lot of the stuff that you're worried about is in your mind. And if you just turn that screen down, just like turn it off for a little bit, you'll just forget about that stuff. Out of sight, out of mind.
What do you think about families putting their phones down and unplugging once a week together?
I mean, the fact that they're even getting together is already such a crazy thing for the modern day family.
But that would be great, though.
But that would be great, and if it works with your family, it could work with you too. You know what I mean? And also another thing you could do talking about unplugging is like when you go to the gym, right? This is a great way to, obviously we all know that if you work out, it's a great way to stay happy. But think about how many people use their phone at the gym too. I mean, whatever happened to just raw dogging the gym? Like, do you really need? Do you really need to be stimulated by something at all times? Like, just get in there, get your workout, get your sweat on.
Well, sometimes
listen to the sounds of the people in there.
People sometimes like the motivation of hearing music in their head, in their ears, right? But now they're also using it for like, oh, I'm going to take a selfie. Oh, I'm my max lift, or whatever.
You're making videos in there, and I don't look. I mean, whatever makes you happy.
But you're watching it though. You're watching those.
I know, and I'm part of the problem too. I'm not saying that I'm the solution.
I'm part of the problem as well. But
I just think that would be a really good one. If you're feeling the January blues, put your phone down, and I guarantee you, a lot of the problems that you think about all the time, they'll go away because a lot of it is on your phone. On top of that, fellas, just keep watching football because we only got a month left. And then you got to go back to pay attention to your girl.
Speaking of that does make me happier. So thank you for the tip. Now that I know that
football's about to be
over.
Got
a few more weeks.
Come on, I thought you were a Niner fan.
I want my man back though.
I want my man back. He's waiting for basketball season. He's like, well, fine. I'm just going to transition from football to basketball.
That is true. All right. Well, they made me sad again.
Put your phone down.
It's Freska and Rudy. You're watching Hitless Live on YouTube. We do this every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. So please make sure that you put that in your calendar, set an alarm so that way we can do this together every week. All right. But also, speaking of just like feeling a little sad, that Great America. It's in Santa Clara. It's this amazing amusement park in case you're watching from a different state or different place. And it's been around since 1976 here in the Bay Area. And it's going to be closing. We've heard this for many years. And they said probably around 33 or something like that. But it could be as early as 2027.
What?
Yeah.
They upped it by that much?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
It could be as early as next year.
Oh, my goodness. That's crazy because it is 2026 now. I got to start putting into my head. I forget that it's 2026.
Right.
Man, what a shame though.
I know.
Why would they want to boost it up by 6 years? I still got this season pass. I'm trying to make sure that I use it. I want to juice this season pass.
How old were you the first time you went?
I was like 12 years old.
12?
I was 12.
Okay.
And the first ride I ever went on was the Vortex. And
wow, as a 12-year-old, okay, that's pretty gutsy.
yeah,
though.
I mean, I look. I saw all my friends getting on roller coasters. I was basically like shamed into it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but I was kind of shamed into it. And then they even pressured me to get on the edge, which at the time was like the most death-defying roller coaster of all time.
I've never ridden that.
You never got on the edge?
I never got on the edge,
dude. It was like you felt like you were a little bit of a maniac if you were getting on the edge.
I know,
because you were falling straight down. So it was like death defying.
I think I was like maybe 8 the first time I had gone.
Okay.
But I never rode the a roller coaster until probably around 12, and that was when I rode the Wizard. I think it's called the Wizard.
Okay.
And it was right next to the Demon. So I wasn't gonna ride the Demon, but I was like, I'll ride the Wizard. But man, it's going to be closing. What old school rides do you remember?
Well,
or what rides do you remember, period?
The one that I thought they should have closed a long time ago because they just looked crazy to me at all times was the Revolution. I don't know if you remember what the Revolution was.
Oh, is that the one that looks like a ship and then it goes around like that?
Yeah, but then it would be suspended upside down for like 3 seconds. And you're like, how are people not falling out of this?
Do you know what people used to do? They'd spit at the top.
That's terrible.
And then see who would catch it on the way down, like
sure.
on somebody's face. I'm like, that is disgusting.
That ain't no seagull.
Yeah, that's not a seagull.
That is gross. Okay,
that is gross.
That's the only thing about roller coasters. When you're in a line with a bunch of little kids, like you're just looking for ways to like horrify somebody. When I was in line for the first time for the Edge, everybody kept telling me like, sometimes the cage just opens up on its own. And
somebody said that?
Somebody said that to me.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then I did one of those little kid cries where you're like trying to hold it back. You're like,
I don't want to ride anymore.
I'm brave. I can still do it. So I mean, that's the only thing. But I feel like that's a rite of passage for all little kids.
Yeah.
If you're not a little bit horrified, a little bit scared before you jump on a roller coaster, did you really have a childhood?
Very true.
You got to get a little scared every now and then.
But what I always thought was really cool, like when you walked into like the gates of Great America and you see that 2-story carousel.
Oh yeah.
Did you know it has like 100 like horses on that thing?
There's 100 horses on there?
Or 100, yeah. I want to say there's 100 horses is what I actually read, yeah.
All right,
100 of them up there. And now, as an adult, I'll probably get dizzy on the carousel.
Of course, yeah. Your vertigo kicks in.
I know, it's terrible.
Well, they told me when I first walked into, they were like, well, if you don't want to go on the vortex, you can go be a little baby and get on the carousel. And I was like, no.
Yeah, you could meet me there.
I was like, no, I'm a big boy. I'm brave. And my mom brought 2 pairs of pants just in case. In case it gets real crazy.
Yeah, that was last year. Have you ridden one of the wooden roller coasters? I think there's a Grizzly and
Grizzly.
Like, is Gold Striker a wooden one?
I think it is. But the Grizzly was the main one.
Yeah.
Because it looked like somebody built it 500 years ago. And I'm like, is there an inspector here? Can somebody check to see if there's any screws loose? Because this thing is creaking like a rocking chair.
Yeah, man.
That one used to freak me out a little bit.
So Rudy and I and our producer, KBLX went out there a couple of, like last year, or 102.9 went out there for last year, and we rode the Demon as adults. And I came off that ride feeling dizzy.
Yeah, that one is so
a
good.
little bit, but I never felt dizzy as a kid, and I don't know, like as an adult, like I can't handle the 9-story drop into the 2 loops. Like it's fun until I got off the ride.
You had your trifocals on. You had to
with
get
the band with the little spandex band.
Listen, just because we get older doesn't mean we can't enjoy them.
I know.
We're just gonna have side effects when we get off. We're gonna have side effects for these roller coasters.
Yeah, so let's try to ride them before the place closes.
Now you got me thinking 2027.
We really
so I'll be there.
Go.
Yeah,
we
get
really
in the comment section, chat if you want to actually go kick it with us at Great America before they close up in 2027 possibly. Let's go ride the Vortex. Well, they don't even have the Vortex anymore.
What are they? Well, they have. What
it's
is
called
the top
Patriot
flight? Do they have
now.
Patriot.
Yeah, they don't have Top Gun anymore either.
Well, I thought it was Top Flight. It's Patriot.
I want to say it's called the Patriot.
Gosh, so many different name changes. Tidal Wave is gone.
For real.
That was a good one.
Does Snoopy even kick it at Great America anymore?
Snoopy. That's
Snoopy's still there?
Yeah. He lives there. He lives
as long
there.
as Snoopy's still there, then I'm good.
Snoopy is still there, and so are the funnel cakes.
Fine. Okay, then it hasn't changed that much.
Oh, Great America, we're gonna miss you.
Yeah, we'll miss you guys. Just we're gonna miss you guys on this YouTube Live.
Yeah, I know.
But luckily, we'll be back next Wednesday.
And make sure to write in so that we can get a little mailbag going
That's
on,
right.
y'all.
Even if you want to leave a question in the comment section, go for it, chat. Let us know what you want us to answer. and we'll answer it live and direct.
I love how you said that. Look, chat.
Yeah, because
You're so hip, man.
I'm learning from the young influencers. You know what I'm saying? You got to talk to the people and call them chat. What's up, chat?
That's funny. That is so funny. But we do want to hear from you, okay? All right, guys.
Hit us up.
It's Freska and Rudy saying goodbye. For the Hit List Live. Yeah, remember, next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Put it in your calendar, y'all. All right?